Students, welcome back to the online classes. We are learning the unit playing with numbers. In this video, we'll be discussing about test of divisibility. Students, now we are learning with the topic tests of divisibility. What do you mean by divisibility test? Consider a number 10 which is divided by 2. Now divide the number 10 by 2 to 5s are 10. That means we are getting the remainder 0. We can say that 10 is completely divisible by 2. Now take the number 11 and divide it by 2. Now 2 5s are 10. We are getting the remainder 1. That means 11 is not divisible by 2 because we are not getting the remainder 0. Hence 11 is not divisible by 2. In the same way, in this video we will be learning about divisibility test for few numbers. Students, now we will check for the divisibility by 2. Now let me write the even numbers and set of odd numbers. So the even numbers will start from 2, then 4, then 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18 and the list will go on. In the same way, odd numbers will start from 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and so on. These are the set of even numbers and odd numbers. Now let me take an example 5, 8, 5 and 5, 8, 4. Now look at the unit digits of these two numbers. If the number is ending with the odd numbers and the numbers are ending with even numbers, we can say that this whole number is a even number and this is a odd number. If the numbers are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, that means those numbers are even numbers. Students, if in the unit digit, if you find 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, then those numbers are odd numbers. If the unit digit are ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, those are even numbers. If in place of unit digit, if you find 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, those are odd numbers. Students, now in place of unit digit, if you find 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, those numbers are even numbers. Otherwise, we can say that those numbers are completely divisible by 2. Example 50, which is completely divisible by 2, 52 or 62, 54, 56, 88. See, all these numbers in the unit place we have even numbers. Hence, these numbers are completely divisible by 2. We can say that if the numbers are ending with these even numbers, that means it is completely divisible by 2. Now, let me take an example A, B, C. Let me take a 3-digit number A, B, C. Now I can write as 100A plus 10B plus C. Now what is the unit digit here? It is C. If C equals 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, we can say that ABC is completely divisible by 2. In the unit digit, if you find 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that means the number is completely divisible by 2. The important condition for the divisibility by 2 is the unit digit should have the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then we can say that number is completely divisible by 2. Students, now we'll check for the divisibility by 2 for these given numbers. Now we shall check the unit digit. In case of this number, in the unit digit we have odd number, that means this number is not divisible by 2. For this number, the number ends with, in place of unit digit we have even number, that means 592 is completely divisible by 2. In the unit place we have 0, that means this number is divisible by 2. In the unit place we have 4, this number is divisible by 2. In case of this number, the unit digit we have 2, this number is divisible by 2. In this number, the unit digit we have 7, which is a odd number, that means this number is not divisible by 2. In case of this number, it is divisible by 2. In the unit place we have 1, which is the odd number, which is not divisible by 2. In case of this number, in the unit place we have the digit or the even number, hence it is completely divisible by 2. To check the divisibility by 2, the number in the unit place should be even number, then we can say that the number is completely divisible by 2. This is the test for divisibility by 2. Students, for the given numbers, check for the divisibility by 2 for these numbers. You try this problem on your own. Students, now we'll check for the divisibility test by 10. Now we'll write the multiples of 10, that is 10 table 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60, and the list will go on. If we see all this number in the unit digit, we have number 0. If you observe, in all these numbers we have the unit digit as 0. That means any number which is ending with 0, we can say that number is divisible by 10. For example, let me take an example, 550. See here, the number is ending with 0, that means this number is completely divisible by 10. In case of 5, 5 and 1, the unit digit is not 0, that means this number is not divisible by 10. Students, consider a 3-digit number ABC. In the general form I can write as 100A plus 10B plus C. Now the unit digit is C. When C equals 0, that means in the unit place if we have 0, that means it is completely divisible by 10. It is completely divisible by 10. Students, now we check for the divisibility test for these numbers. Now, in case of this number, in the unit digit we have 0, that means it is completely divisible by 10. In case of this number, the number is not ending with 0, that means this number is not divisible by 10. In case of this number, the number is ending with 0. In the place of unit place we have 0, this number is divisible by 10. This number is divisible by 10. Again, this is divisible by 10. In case of this number, it is not divisible by 10. In case of this number, it is not divisible. In case of this number, it is not divisible. In case of again this number, which is not divisible by 10. If the number is ending with 0, otherwise in place of unit place, if we have 0, that means the number is completely divisible by 10. Students, I have given a few numbers. For these numbers, test for the divisibility by 10. Students, now we'll check for the divisibility by the number 5. Now we'll write down the multiples of 5, that is 5 table 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and 45, and the list will go on. If you observe all this number, in case of unit digit, we have 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, and the list will continue. The students, if the number is ending with 0, that means in case of unit digit, if you have 0 or 5, then we can say that the number is completely divisible by 5. For the given numbers, in the unit place, if you find 0 or 5, that means the number is completely divisible by 5. If the number is ending with 0 or 5, that means the number is divisible by 5. Students, now consider a 3-digit number ABC. In the general form, I can write as 100A plus 10B plus C. C is the unit digit number, that means C should be equal to 0 or 5. Then we can say that the number ABC is completely divisible by 5. In case of unit place, we should have 0 or 5. Students, now we shall check for the divisibility test by 5 for this number. In case of this number, in the unit place we have 2. That means the number is not divisible by 5. In case of this number, the number is ending with 7. Again, this number is not divisible by 5. In case of this number, the number is ending with 0. That means it is divisible by 5. In case of this number, the number is ending with 5. It is divisible by 5. In the unit place we have 0. That means this number is divisible by 5. In case of this number, the number is ending with 2. That means it is not divisible. In case of this number, it is not divisible. In case of this number, it is divisible. In case of this number, it is not divisible because we don't have the number 0 or 5. In case of this number, it is not divisible. In case of this number, it is divisible because in the unit place we have 0. In place of this number, we have 0 in the unit place. That means it is completely divisible by 5. Students, for these numbers, check the divisibility by 5 test. For these numbers, check the divisibility of 5 and try out these problems. Students, thank you for watching the video. Until the next video, try to practice all these problems. If you find my videos are useful, like, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you again.